Hello, it is super awesome to have you here. I'm so excited to be sharing how to be truly free by creating a six-figure income online. This is honestly one of the most exciting things that I have the absolute privilege and honor of sharing with you today. We're going to be going through a high level overview and how to actually take that next step if this is something that feels truly aligned for you as well. Or perhaps you're a little bit curious, you're like, I'm absolutely done with where I'm at. I know that if you're here, chances are that you're a freedom seeker just like me. You are done with the 9 to 5 grind, or perhaps you know that there's more for you, that you're really looking to create more in your life, that you are absolutely wanting more freedom, whether that be time freedom, location freedom, or even more financial freedom as well, to really step in and live that dream life that's been calling you. So, we are conscious global entrepreneurs all around the world that are here to really uplift, empower, and support people to step into their freedom legacy and to be able to create legacy wealth for their family. This is something that's been super passionate for me, or I'm super passionate about for sure. And so a little bit about me. My name is Sal Holden. I've been in the online space for about 7 years. I've been self-employed for the last 12 years. Firstly, as a kinesiologist, and secondly, as a mindset coach and holistic healer that really support women to overcome burnout and exhaustion. And I kind of had my own burnout phase, or not kind of, it was actually really quite full on for me back in early 2020. And I realized at that point that I actually really needed to find another way of creating and generating income online. And so this is really what set me on my own journey to discover the next 3 things that I'm about to share with you as well. I've got 2 beautiful girls. They're 19 and 21, and they've recently just flown the nest in the last 12 months. So really about creating that new chapter within my life as well. And I know for me, one of the reasons why I first started online income and took my business online was I was a single mama, literally raised my girls for the last 12 years as a single mum. And I knew I had to find a way of creating more time and freedom for myself and for my family. I wanted financial security for myself and my girls to be able to provide for them, to be able to do wonderful things. But more than anything, I wanted that time. My time had effectively been halved by being a single mama, and so every moment that I got to spend with them was absolutely so precious, and I certainly didn't want to waste it by being in the 9 to 5 grind, not being able to pick them up after they finish school, or not being present for them after school, or being so stressed about money that like I wasn't emotionally, physically and mentally present with them. And so I went on my own journey and literally like muddled, and it was a very lonely journey in terms of trying to figure things out by myself. And eventually, I got there, but it was a bit of a struggle for me. And it took a long time. And the other part for me personally was, like I mentioned, I did end up burning out because I didn't have automation and leverage, and I didn't have systems in place that were truly supporting me to be able to leverage my income as well. So you might be a little bit like me. You might have been through burnout perhaps, or perhaps you're just looking for another way that you can really step into creating another level of income. And particularly in today's uncertainty, right? Like, with everything that we saw happen over the last 2 years, I'm very pro-body, right? And so, or pro-choice. And so that really spoke to me, and I was just so grateful that I had created that income, but knew that I actually needed to find a couple of other ways of generating and creating multiple streams of income to really create and provide financial security and certainty for myself and for my family. And my partner currently is working about 80 hours a week in the mines, and as you can tell, that really kind of hits me hard in the heart. And my dream, my vision is absolutely to be able to essentially retire both of us, to really travel around Australia. He's got a trike, he flies, and So we're going to be taking that, where that is absolutely my goal, my vision around my why, to really create this, as well as legacy wealth for my girls as well. They're about to embark in their future years as future mums. They're not there yet, but that's only a few years away. And for me, being able to have that time freedom and the ability to be able to go and be with them, support them through those challenging times. I know it was so important for me when my mum was able to support me through those years as a first-time mum. That just made a difference in so many ways. And so that is my bigger vision, and what I'm really, so passionate to really help other people step into as well. So perhaps you can really relate to that, and you're kind of like, right, okay, yep, this is where I'm at. I'm feeling burnout. I'm done with the grind. I know that I'm here for a massive purpose. I know that I've got something within me that's ready to be birthed, and I'm really excited to really create and step into that next level money and freedom and purpose and meaning within your life as well, and particularly time freedom and values of being with family. I'm actually here in my van right now. My dad's just gone through hip surgery, so I'm literally have stepped into that location freedom and living that, to be able to support him. So let's jump in. So number one is in creating that true level of freedom, you need 3 levels of freedom. So it's location freedom, so you can work or receive income from anywhere in the world, right? You want time freedom so that you can choose when and where. I would have just been heartbroken had I been in a 9-to-5 job and my boss had said to me, no, sorry, you can't take time off to go and be with your dad and support him through his hip surgery. That would have literally, reduced me to tears. So, being able to have that time freedom to be able to say yes to the things that you really want to say yes to be there for those special moments for your kids, for your family, for your loved ones, and to truly spend time in a way that feels really right for you. It's amazing for me to be able to go to the beach, at 2:00 in the afternoon during the week, and paddleboard. There's just so many amazing gifts that come with having that time freedom and location freedom. And then there's also the money freedom, right? Being able to have that level of income that truly supports you to live life on your own terms, to not have to worry about, the price tags when you go into shopping, to feel that level of certainty, that gut level of certainty that money is handled, that you don't have to stress about that. There's no uncertainty about the future. You feel good within yourself, and you can really focus on being emotionally and physically and mentally present because you haven't got those money stresses going on in the background. Being a first-time single mom, and I was literally only earning $300 a week when I first became a single mom, and that was absolutely terrifying for me, and it meant that I couldn't be present for my kids. So all of those 3 levels of freedom is so critically important to experience full freedom within your life as well. So step 1 is to be able to get that location freedom is you want to monetize your socials. How much time are you actually spending consuming on social media? Perhaps you fall in the Facebook scroll hole. I'm occasionally guilty of that, right? But definitely these days I use my time so much more intentionally and with purpose to be able to create and live my future life in the way that I'm truly wanting to by leveraging my socials. So this means building a personal brand. It's not about pushing products. It's not about, spamming or cold spamming people. Oh my God, that is just I just shudder at that thought or that feeling. It is about attraction marketing, where people are literally drawn to you through what you stand for, through what you're about, through what you most value. So super important in order to be able to do that for yourself as well. So that is step 1. Step 2 is absolutely all about being able to create that financial freedom, right? Like that's what we're all here for. And for me, it's not about driving, super fancy cars and having all the most expensive things. It really is about being able to contribute and give back in a way that lights my heart up, but also to be able to give and focus all of my passions, my energy on being the healer that I am, but in a truly sustainable way. And that was what I learned through my burnout, was that, when we're giving, but, we're not allowing ourselves to rest, we feel stressed about money. Like all of those things go on to create adrenal fatigue and total burnout as well. So being able to give more in a way that feels sustainable, that feels amazing for you, and to be able to live life on your own terms, to be able to perhaps, travel Australia or hang out in your van like I am, to be able to live and take your kids to amazing and incredible places. I flew my kids to Uluru a couple of years back, and that was just an amazing experience, riding on the camels and everything else. And I'm sharing these things with you to hopefully evoke and really ignite a deeper passion and a deeper vision and dream for what is truly possible for you in your own life as well. So in order to be able to create that money freedom, we have to partner with a high ticket offer. I'm a big believer in network marketing in terms of like the philosophy around it. I think it's a great business model, yet I was in a low ticket network marketing offer. It didn't speak to me. It was a whole lot of hustle. I was selling some supplements and literally getting about $50 commission for so much time, so much work within that. So it really is about partnering with a high ticket offer that really can support your lifestyle dream and your vision, where the commissions are very, very generous. And certainly for me, through this particular experience, within my first month, I actually earned more in commissions in my first month within this business, as opposed to a previous low ticket offer that literally, I earned more in a month than what I did in 12 months with that low ticket offer. So really being able to transform the way that we think about that and to partner with a brand and a product that actually feels really aligned for ourselves. And I'm very health conscious and very much about low tox. So all of that really, really spoke to me in terms of the product that was on offer, and doing it in a way that really supports the world and reduces recycling. Like there's just a whole lot of stuff there that really makes a massive impact in terms of the product that we're actually really aligning with and making sure that it is a really good fit. And so for me, as a conscious entrepreneur and somebody that is very passionate about health and well-being and having that energy and vitality every single day, for me this was a perfect fit. And I'll chat in a minute a little bit more about that. And our third one obviously is our time freedom. And you cannot have time freedom if you do not have automation and leverage. And that was really what I was missing in my traditional business, my business that I've had for the last 12 years. I've been able to create the other two freedoms. But in terms of that time freedom as well, in having the automation, having the support behind the scenes, that really supports us to grow our business. And certainly some of the training and everything that I went through actually up-leveled my money mindset, and I actually doubled my income in the first 2 months just through the mindset training in my traditional business, not to mention the extra that I was also receiving through commissions. So very, very exciting when we think about those three things. So we've got obviously the time freedom, the money freedom, and the location freedom is super important. So if that really speaks to you, and if you're thinking, yep, I'm not sure, if this is for me, but I know that I'm looking for something different. I know that I'm open to, just checking things out and seeing if this could be aligned for me, knowing you're done with the 9-to-5 grind. Perhaps you are absolutely just so done with not being able to be there in the way that you're truly wanting to be for your family, or perhaps being dictated to, when you can take holidays, when you can take days off, like all of those those things as well, and really looking for that time freedom, as well as knowing that there is something more for you. You were born with a greater purpose. You were born with this deeper passion inside you, and really coming back to that heart-centered, raising consciousness, raising our money mindset, and really empowering others to step into that level of freedom themselves. If all of that speaks to you, then I truly invite you to take this next step. The next step is totally risk-free. The only risk you have is actually not taking the next step, simply because it is literally $22 US to be able to trial for 14 days and to really find out at a much deeper level around what all of this actually is about. You'll go through the discovery call process, which is just such a beautiful process. You'll feel so excited and reconnected perhaps to your vision, or if you've never created that new vision for yourself, you'll really have clarity around what that vision is for you and how this may support you to be able to step into that and create this for yourself. We go in depth into the compensation plan, how you can literally step by step create a six-figure business online and literally uncapped earning potential, which to me is truly exciting, right? And not to mention the legacy wealth part as well. To me, that really just spoke about being able to build a digital asset that I could pass down to my girls, years on, and after I'm no longer here. What an incredible gift to be able to give our kids as well. So if that really speaks to you, you'd love to find out more, then definitely reach out to me, let me know, and I can send you the link to jump in, try the platform out, have a look around, look at all the incredible, amazing training. Literally, you'll have access to the discovery call process as well as the launch your business process. So if you're brand new to the online space, please don't let that hold you back. My God, I wish I had this when I was first starting my online business, right? I had no clue what I was doing. I was freaking out everywhere. I was like super scared, and having a step-by-step process, having an epic community that's cheering you on, that is supporting you, that's mentoring you, that's helping you break through anything that's holding you back is just so incredible. Whereas I went through all of that by myself. I took months and years, and potentially you can cut so much time off that through stepping through and learning what is in the academy, just literally for that $22 for the first 14 days. After that, it goes to $99 a month. But honestly, I have literally spent close to $300,000 in my own training and mentoring, and this is super high level. And I honestly wish that, like I said, that I'd had access to this when I first started my online business. So, if this truly is, you're like, right, I need to do something different, it's time to draw that line in the sand, I'm curious, I'm open, then please reach out, send me a message. Let's help you to take that next step where you're going to find out exactly more about all of this. You'll know exactly what the health product is that is absolutely amazing. It's changed my life. It's certainly made such a difference to my dad's life and thousands of other people around the world. And like I said, the only risk you truly have is actually not taking action and missing out on a potential opportunity that really has changed thousands of other people across the globe's lives. And I would hate for you to miss out on that for yourself just by not actually taking action and having a look. So if that really speaks to you, reach out. Can't wait to chat with you. And thanks so much for watching and being here with me today. Blessings. Bye.